Hi folks, welcome to the channel, and I just want to say that if you like this video and you'd like to subscribe, please like, subscribe, follow, tell all your friends about it, and we look forward to seeing you in future videos. So I'm just taking a walk down the driveway and looking off. It's been raining for like the last week, and I just happened to notice some chanterelle mushrooms over here growing, and I am going to harvest. Check this out. Look at those guys. So you can tell they're chanterelles because, of course, their size. They're 2 to 4 inches tall, diameter. They usually come after a steep rain, and you can tell by the gills on the bottom, they're uneven. Can you see that? They're uneven. Let me just pull one up. You can see they're uneven here. The gills are uneven, and they don't end at the same place. Unlike the jack-o'-lanterns, which are all the same, and there's slight different characteristics about chanterelle mushrooms. Can be found in forests with oak, maple, poplar, and birch, but also found around conifers. So they like a mixed environment as well. They're mycorrhizal, which means that they form a symbiotic relationship with the roots of the trees. I am, by any stretch of the imagination, an amateur at mushroom foraging, so I highly suggest, that you go and do as much homework as you can, and make sure that what you're eating is going to not make you sick. There aren't as many mushrooms out there that will kill you, but there are plenty of them that will make you sick, and nobody wants that. These I've got enough experience with to know that they will be just a tasty meal and no ill side effects. So now that I've foraged enough mushrooms, I am just running up to the garden to grab some lettuce to go on my sandwich, and I'll get started with this meal. All right, now to the chopping block. What I've done is I finished washing them. I cut the bottoms off just so I don't get all the dirt. And then I'm going to take these mushrooms, and it seems like a lot, but after you chop them up and everything, it doesn't come in to be that much. Now I pull them apart from the top because that way they kind of string down and you get the stalk at the same time, so it doesn't just chop up or crumble up into little pieces. It turns into like stringy, so it has a little bit more texture. I'm not going to call it like chicken, but it does come apart, and it kind of holds together better in a burger or a patty when it's after it's battered. All right, so that looks like a pretty good pile, but all in all, it's like once it cooks down a little bit, it doesn't take up that much space. The next thing to make is our batter for the fry, and that's going to start with some cornstarch, and I put a couple tablespoons in. Nothing's really measured here, and I follow that with some flour. I use equal amounts of flour, and that just kind of makes it all crispy and stick together well. Then I will add some onion powder, and just a little bit of that. You know, it's to your taste, but it's a pretty good recipe because you really can't go wrong with it. Black pepper is next. Then I put in a little bit of salt. Then add, beyond that, it's like you can put whatever you want in this and it's still going to turn out great. But I put a little bit of chili powder in, just a touch. Smoked paprika, which is very important in getting that flavor. Then behind that, my next secret ingredient is garlic in a chili sauce. And I just put a little bit of that in. It doesn't add, it's supposed to be crunchy, but it doesn't really add any crunch to it. It just adds flavor, and it just gives it more complexity. Now I add an egg to mine, but you can use flaxseed or aguafava or something else that can help, kind of just a liquid that'll hold everything together. Now I just whip the whole thing up, but get a nice. I have chicken, so now I'm eating eggs, lumps and everything out of it. Get it nice and smooth. An egg to it to my last little. You're basically making a batter. To put some sriracha in there. Anything you can make. You can probably get away with give it a little milk or even water. Extra kick. Just to hold it together. And I mix that in. And then I add my mushrooms to the batter, and really I just grab them all, pile them in there, and get them completely coated. It's kind of like, it's a little bit of a messy job because you kind of have to use your hands. I don't know a better way to do it to get them fully coated on all edges. But I just kind of massage them all in there, get them all battered nice, and then really I just break them into kind of like two piles to fry them. So once they kind of stick together pretty good with the flour and the cornstarch, so it's really not a big thing. Then it's into the frying pan. Believe it or not, all that pile of mushrooms, that's all it made. But man, they sure did come out good. So next I just put them on a paper towel on the plate and to kind of absorb some of the oil, and then they're really ready to go. I have some fresh bread that Wendy baked. It's a sourdough bread, of course, and I'm going to just take a couple of those buns, pop them open, and get this sandwich going. So I have some aioli here that I made, which is just some lime, mayonnaise, and some sriracha. I put on top of it, give it a little bit of extra kick. I add my lettuce, and then I think we are just about done here. We close and we get ready to munch. Oh, guys, it's like, this is such a delicious sandwich. The umami, the buttery taste of the chanterelles are just amazing. This is a sandwich that you'd pay $20 for at a restaurant. It's not lacking anything, and if you can forage the mushrooms, you're even saving on top of that. So enjoy. Please like, subscribe, tell all your friends about us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Stand